Buenos dias! Sa video na ito, ang itatalakay ay tungkol sa Lesson 3, the parabola of STM 111 Recalculus. So I'll be discussing about the definition, the equation, the graph, and the applications of parabola. So let's start. So this is the shape of the parabola, and you're familiar with this one already since it was already discussed in your junior high school. But curves that are in this form doesn't necessarily mean na parabola yun. So what makes a parabola a parabola? What is the special property of a parabola? Okay. A parabola is the set of points in a plane that are equidistant from the fixed point F called the focus and a fixed line L called the directrix. So if we have a parabola, there will be a fixed point there sa loob na focus or denoted by F. And there will also be a fixed line there, which is the directrix. Now, if we get a point, P, with coordinates x, y, if we measure the distance from P to F, at yung P papunta sa L, dapat sila ay equidistant. So, distance from P to F is equal to distance from P to L. So, if that is the case, any point there sa parabola, i-measure mo papunta sa focus, papunta sa directrix, kapag pareho yung distance, ibig sabihin, parabola po yung curve na yun. Okay? So to illustrate that one, we have this GIF here. Yan. So if you notice, wherever the point P on the parabola is, pag i-measure mo papunta sa focus at papunta sa directrix, pareho lang ang distance represented by D. Okay. Yeah. Now let's talk about the parts of the parabola. First, this one here in red, the curve that is the parabola. And then, we have the fixed point here, the focus, that's F, denoted by F. The fixed line, opposite side ng focus, so the directrix, represented by small letter L. And then we have here the vertex, represented by V. Siya yung turning point ng inyong parabola. Siya din yung nagbibigay ng, ito rin yung nagbibigay ng coordinates na H and K. And then we have the axis of symmetry. Okay? So this is the axis of symmetry. Ibig sabihin, ito yung parang point kung saan yung left side ay nagmi-mirror lang sa right side ng parabola. And we also have the latus rectum. This tells us kung gaano ka-wide yung opening ng parabola. So ito yung parallel, ito siya sa directrix always at dumadaan always sa focus. Now, let's talk about the parabola with vertex at origin. Okay, so given this illustration, our vertex here is at origin 0, 0. Okay. Kung sa circle, ang reference point ay center, sa parabola, ang reference point ay ang vertex. So, an equation of the parabola with vertex at origin, focus at 0 and P, and directrix at y equals negative P is x squared equals 4py. So to come up with this equation, we can also use the distance formula. Just get the distance from P to F and P to the directrix, and equal naman sila. And then you can mathematically compute or convert that into this x squared equals 4py. Wherein P is the focal distance or focal length. So yung P is the distance from the vertex papunta sa focus, P units yun. And also vertex to directrix. Pareho lang. Then 4P is the length of the latus rectum. Etong part na to, 4P yun siya. Okay. So if your 4P is 8 here, ibig sabihin 8 units din kahaba etong opening. Yan. So it tells you kung gaano ka haba or gaano ka wide or gaano ka narrow yung opening ng parabola. So kapag opening upward ang inyong parabola, okay, x squared equals 4py ang equation. Ganitong illustration yan. Okay, so vertex at origin, 0c ang focus, and then directrix at y equals negative c or p, okay? Then your vertex here, origin, focus, eto nga, directrix nga, eto, and axis of symmetry is always at x equals 0. So just to note, some references use C or A instead of P. So nevertheless, they all mean the same. For instance, yung equation ko sa taas ay P because I'm comfortable with using P. But yung nahanap ko lamang na illustration ay C yung nakalagay. So anyway, P and C, they just mean the same. So that is opening upward ng parabola, vertex at origin. Paano naman kapag opening downward? So, nagiging negative 4py. So, ito yung illustration. Opening downward. At ito yung vertex mo at origin, formula for focus, formula for directrix, and your axis of symmetry. Again, x equals 0 or the y-axis pa rin siya. Okay. So, again, whether P, C, or A ang ginagamit, they just mean the same. It's just the same as the focal length or focal distance, the distance from the focus to the vertex. So let's compare the two equations side by side. So if you notice, opening upward, x squared equals 4py, at gamitin mo itong mga formula na ito sa baba. And then, opening downward, x squared equals negative 4py. Now, how will you determine if opening upward or downward siya? So you just check the 4p. Kung positive yon, edi smiling ang ating parabola sa opening upward. In this case, sa downward, negative. So opening downward, sad yung ating parabola. So yun. So opening upward, smiling. Opening downward, sad. So that's one way to remember para easier mo ma-identify kung opening upward or downward ang yung parabola, vertex, at origin. So let's have some examples. Example number 1, x squared equals 8y. So alamin muna natin kung opening upward or opening downward. Now 8 is positive, ibig sabihin opening upward. At dahil opening upward, ito yung gagamitin mo mga formula. Yan. So first, 4p, dito i-compare mo dito sa given equation, 4p is 8. So divided by 4p is 2. And then your vertex is at 0, 0, 0, origin. Focus at 0 and p is 2, so 0 and 2. Directrix at y equals negative p is 2, so negative 2. Then, axis of symmetry, copy mo lang. X equals 0 or y-axis. Kapag kumpleto na ito, the vertex, the focus, the directrix, the axis of symmetry, at yung 4p, at yung opening, alam mo na paano, pwede mo nang i-graph yung inyong parabola. So, prepare the Cartesian plane. First, to plot is the vertex at 0, 0. There. Focus at 0 and 2. Nandito ang focus. Make sure to label the points. Directrix at y equals negative 2. So, dito sa baba. So, y-axis, dumadaan. Ang y equals negative 2. Tapos, axis of symmetry, mamaya pa yan. Yung 4p muna. 4p is 8. So, dito align sa focus, di ba? Parallel with the directrix. 8 units yon. So, 4 from the focus to the left, 4 units. And then 4 to the right. So, that's a total of 8. And pwede mo na i-draw ang curve ng parabola. But make sure you mark here yung endpoint ng latus rectum. And also this point. Kasi dadaan po yan. Dadaan po diyan ang ating curve. So let's make the curve, the parabola. Yan. And make sure to put arrows signifying na extending yung ating parabola. Okay? Then, you can already remove the latus rectum kasi guide lang naman siya for graphing. So x squared equals 8y. Okay. You label the graph. So that is how you graph a parabola, vertex at origin, opening upward. Now let's proceed to another example. Example number 2. Ngayon ay x squared equals negative 8y. Again, given the example, identify first kung saang direction opening yung ating parabola. So in this case, negative, ito ang 8. So opening downward. Dahil opening downward, ito yung gagamitin mong formulas. Okay? So yung negative 4p dito ay negative 8. Yan. So divided by negative 4 both sides, p is 2. Then the vertex is at 0, 0. Focus at 0 and negative 2 kasi negative p ang ating formula. P is 2. And the directrix there, and the axis of symmetry. So kung nakuha mo na to from the formulas, then you can already plot these points and draw these lines and sketch the parabola. So let's start with the vertex here. Focus, 0 and negative 2. Directrix, y equals 2. Yan. And label. And then axis of symmetry, hindi natin ma-draw kasi may line sa y-axis. Then yung 4p mo is 8. Kasi negative 4p is negative 8. So dadaan dito sa focus. Yan. So that's 8. 4 to the left, 4 to the right. So kung 10 ang inyong 4P, so ibig sabihin 5 to the left, 5 to the right. Yan. Then mark the endpoints. And then, dadaan ang curves. Okay, pwede na i-remove ang ating guides for graphing. Lagyan ng arrow. Ibig sabihin, extending yung parabola. At label the graph. So, ganyan mag-graph ng parabola, opening downward, vertex at origin. Now, it's not all the time na opening upward at downward ang ating given parabola. In pre-calculus, in analytic geometry, pwede naman mag-open to the left or open to the right ang parabola. So kapag opening leftward, ito yung standard equation, y squared equals negative 4px. At ito yung mga formulas na gagamitin natin. Vertex is at 0 and 0, focus is at negative p and 0, directrix at x equals p, and axis of symmetry at y equals 0 or the x-axis. While for opening rightward, ito po. Yan. Okay? So opposite lang, yung positive ginagawang negative. Now, how do you determine kung opening left or right ang given equation? Just visualize sa isang number line. Diba, ang negative numbers na sa left, and this is negative. Negative. And sa right, positive numbers, so this is positive yung 4p. So that is how you determine whether opening leftward or rightward ang inyong given parabola with vertex at the origin. So let's have some examples. Example 3, y squared equals 8x. So this is positive, and this is y. Okay? That means opening rightward. That means we will be using these formulas. And from that, 4p is 8, which gives us p to be equal to 2. Yeah. And vertex is at 0 and 0. Focus is at 2 and 0. Directrix is at x equals negative 2. So you just use these formulas here. And the axis of symmetry is at y equals 0. Kung meron na yon, pwede mo nang i-graph at i-plot ang points. I-graph ang lines, i-plot ang points, and draw yung curve. So vertex at 0, 0. At the focus at 2 and 0. The directrix andito. And then, axis of symmetry. Okay, later na lang. 4p is 8. So 8 po ito. Dumadaan sa focus. At parallel po siya sa directrix. Mark the endpoints. At idaan dyan ang ating curve. There. Put arrows. Okay. And label. So, that is the graph for example number 3. Okay. So, ngayon naman, example number 4, y squared equals negative 8x. Negative yung sign. Ibig sabihin, opening to the left or leftward. So, ito yung gagamitin mong mga formulas. So, negative 4p is negative 8. So, p is 2. Then use the formulas here. You will be able to find the focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry. Pag meron na yan, again, we just prepare the Cartesian plane, plot the vertex, plot the focus, draw the directrix. Yan. The axis of symmetry, later na lang. Hindi naman siya magiging visible dito kasi x-axis, may nakaline na. And then, latus rectum, 4p is 8. So, 4 units up, 4 units down. Endpoints, doon dadaan ang ating parabola. So, pwede mo na i-draw. Yan. At, lagyan ng arrow. At, i-label yung graph. So, ganyan mag-graph ng parabola opening to the left with vertex at the origin. Now, hindi naman all the time that your standard equation or your given parabola na yung vertex na nasa origin. Okay? So, katulad sa circle, hindi naman always sa origin ng center. So, ganun din sa vertex, hindi naman siya always nasa origin. So, what if sa h and k? So, ito yung mga formulas na gagamitin mo. For opening upward, we have x minus h squared equals 4p times the quantity y minus k. At ito yung formulas for the vertex, for the focus, directrix, and the axis of symmetry. For opening downward, ito naman. Negative 4p. So notice sa ating, if we compare sa standard equation, vertex at origin, naglagay lang tayo ng h and k. Yeah. Okay. Then for the left, opening leftward or to the left, then rightward, ito naman. Now, given the standard equation, dahil apat na yan, paano mo lalaman kung opening up, down, left, or right yung given parabola? So this one, to identify the direction to which the parabola opens to, we have to check the squared term and the sign of 4p. For example, dito sa upward, x is a squared term and positive. So ibig sabihin, upward. X positive, opening upward. Opening downward, x negative, opening downward. Then left, y negative. And for right, y positive. So yeah. So tingnan mo kung x ang unang variables, opening up or down yun. Kapag positive, then up. Kapag negative, then down. Kung y ang unang variable, opening sidewards yun. Then, kung negative, then left, positive, then right. So, ganyan, pag-determine. So, let's have some examples. Okay, example number 5. Let's say you have the quantity x minus 5 squared equals 12 and the quantity y minus 6. So here, x yung first variable or squared variable. If we expand this one, magiging x squared, di ba? Magkaka-x squared tayo mamaya. Then 12 is positive. So x positive, opening upward. At dahil doon, ito yung gagamitin nating mga formulas. Okay. The 4p mo is 12, which means p is 3. So vertex is at h and k. So h is 5, k is 6. So 5 and 6. Then yung focus mo is at h. So 5, k plus p. So k, 6 plus 3, which is 9. So 5 and 9. Directrix mo at y equals k minus p. So y equals k, 6, minus p, 3. So 6 minus 3 is 3. So y equals 3. Yan ang directrix. And axis of symmetry is at x equals h. Yung h mo ay 5. So x equals 5. So gamitin lang ang formulas and mahanap mo na yung mga parts of the parabola. From that, let's plot the points. The vertex is at 5 and 6. Yan. Focus at 5 and 9. There. So itong Cartesian plane na to, ang interval niya ay by 1. Okay. Directrix at y equals 3. There. Make sure to label the points and the lines. Axis of symmetry, x equals 5. Ayan, na-draw ng axis of symmetry. Pagkatapos doon, ang latus rectum mo ay 12. So ibig sabihin, 12 divided by 2, 6. So focus, 6 to the left, 6 to the right. Para maging 12. Mark the endpoints. And draw the curve. Lagyan ng arrows. And there. That is your graph for example number 5. Opening upward. Now example number 6. The quantity y plus 3 squared equals negative 4 times x minus 2. Y is the squared term. Negative yung 4p. So y negative is opening to the left. So gagamitin mo itong mga formulas na to. Okay. Then, next naman, so negative 4p is negative 4, which means p is 1. So vertex mo is at partner ni x, h. So 2, magiging negative minus 2. So 2 ang 8. Ang h, ang k, plus 3, magiging minus 3 pag i-extract. Yan. Then, following the formula for the focus, h minus p. So 2 minus 1, 1. Copy k. Directrix at x equals h plus p, and you have y equals negative 3. X equals 3 pala. Then the axis of symmetry will be at y equals negative 3. Then pwede mo na i-plot ng points. Plot the vertex. Yan. Plot the focus. Yan. Label. Make sure to label. Directrix x equals 3. So it will cross the x-axis sa 3. Okay. Y equals negative 3. Ang axis of symmetry, okay? So sa axis of symmetry, always dumadaan sa focus at sa vertex. Then latus rectum is 4. So dito, 2 units pataas, 2 units pababa. Mark the endpoints. Idaan doon ng curve. Lagyan ng arrow. And there. That is how you graph a parabola. Vertex at h and k. Opening leftward in this case. Now, hindi naman all the time na yung given equation for a parabola is in standard form. What if it's in general form? So let's discuss that. So from the standard form of equation of the parabola, we can derive the general form. The form ax squared plus ex plus ey plus f equals 0, or cy squared plus dx plus ey plus f equals 0. And from that, you can transform that into standard form in this form. The quantity x minus h squared equals plus minus positive negative 4p times y minus k, or the quantity y minus k squared equals positive negative 4p times x minus h. Yan. So, paano natin ita-transform yan later on? So, tingnan natin. Example, this is the process. For example, x squared plus 6x plus 12y plus 15 equals 0. Okay? So, to transform that into standard form, first, we leave sa left side of the equation ang mga terms na same sa squared term. For instance, x, yung squared term. So, lahat ng may x variable, i-leave natin sila sa left side of the equation. And the rest, sa right side na po siya. Applying APE or transpose. Okay, so that will result to this one. So 12y, negative 12y na, 15, negative 15. After that, we can already complete the square. So we add blanks. And we add 1/2 of 6 squared, which is 9. Which is also 9 here. So add both sides para fair. Then, factor out the left side of the equation. That will be, copy the variable, copy the sign. 1/2 of 6 is 3. And bring down negative 12y. Negative 15 plus 9 is negative 6. There. Factor out negative 12 on the right side of the equation. So ito, dapat sa labas, di ba? Para maging 4p yung nasa labas. So bring down x plus 3 squared. Bring down, so factor out negative 12 from negative 12y. So y na lang may iwan. For this one, to factor out negative 12 from 6, we have 6 over negative 12. So divide lang. Okay? Kasi yung pag-factor out, ini-divide mo lang palabas. Okay. Ganun. So simplify that part here. So our standard equation is at x plus 3 squared equals negative 12 times y plus 1/2. Kasi negative times negative, magiging positive man yan siya. Okay. Then, next naman natin, from the standard form of equation, so pwede natin kunin ang mga vertex, focus, ganyan. But first, identify anong direction ng opening. So the squared term is x. The sign is negative. X negative, it's opening downward. And ito yung gagamitin mo mga formula. And so negative 4p mo is negative 12, which means p is 3. So vertex is at 3. So magiging negative 3. 1/2, negative 0.5 or negative 1/2. But for coordinates, sa graphing, mas madaling i-graph kapag decimals yung nandun. Pero sa standard equation, mas maganda kapag fraction. Following the formulas, focus is at negative 3 and negative 3.5. Directrix at y equals 2.5. And the axis of symmetry at x equals negative 3. Okay. Then, pwede mo na i-plot again ang ating mga points. So, yan. Plot the point. Yung vertex at negative 3 and negative 0.5. Yan. Label. Focus. Ayun. The directrix. Ayan. Sa y equals 2.5. Axis of symmetry at x equals negative 3. Yan ang axis of symmetry. Latus rectum mo is 12 units. So 6 units to the left and to the right. Yan. So medyo wide yung opening ng parabola kasi malaki yung value, di ba? So idaan mo doon ng curve. Lagyan mo lagyan mo ito ng arrow at there. That's it. That's how you graph the given general form of equation of a parabola. Okay, so let's continue. Another example, example number 8. Y squared minus 6y minus 4x plus 5 equals 0. So, left side of the equation are the terms, the same variable as the squared term. So, y ang squared. So, sa left side yung mga y's. The rest sa right side. Applying APE or addition property of equality. Okay? Then, complete the square. We add blanks. And we add dito, kalahati ng negative 6 is negative 3 squared is 9. So, we add 9 on both sides. Okay. Then, we factor out yung left side. Copy the variable. The sign is negative. Kalahati ni 6 is 3. Then negative 5 plus 9 is positive 4. Then we factor out yung 4 dito, lalabas on the right side of the equation para yun na maging 4p mo. So bring down y minus 3 squared. So 4 sa labas na. So 4 divided by 4, yun. Ganun mag-factor. Simplify that one, that's 1. So yan ang inyong standard equation. Standard form of equation na given general form of equation of a parabola. So next is, from that, y positives opening to the right. Ito yung gagamitin mo mga formulas. 4p mo is 4, which means p is 1. Vertex at h and k, yung h ngayon ay kasama ng x, di ba? So, negative 1. K mo is positive 3. So, negative 1 and positive 3. Now, you already know that h, k, and p. Gamitin mo yung formulas for the focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry. So, focus at 0 and 3. Directrix at x equals negative 2. And axis of symmetry at y equals 3. There. And you can already ready the Cartesian plane. Plot the vertex, negative 1 and positive 3. Doon. Label. Focus at 0 and 3. 0, x, y is 3. There, ang inyong focus. Directrix at x equals negative 2. Negative 2 sa x-axis, dadaan yun. Yan. And then, y equals 3 ang axis of symmetry. So, dumadaan sa vertex at sa focus. There. 4p mo is 4. So, align with the focus. 4 units. Yan. So, mark the ends. Then, idaan mo dyan ang inyong parabola at mag-turn sa turning point ng vertex. Yan. Lagyan ng arrow. And that is your graph for example number 8. Okay. So, that is how you graph general form of equation. Convert first to standard form. Then identify the opening, the value of 4p and p, the vertex, the focus, the directrix, and the axis of symmetry. There. Now, how about if we are to find the equation of a given, of a parabola given some details? For instance, we are to write the equation in standard form of the parabola with a focus at 3 and 5 and directrix at x equals 9 in standard form. So, paano yun? First, we illustrate yung given. So, we have a Cartesian plane. We plot 3 and 5. Yan, ang focus. Ang directrix at x equals 9. Yan, directrix natin. So, yun ang given. Second, find the vertex and the value of p. Kasi yun ang mga kailangan sa ating standard form of equation. Di ba? H and k at p. So, saan ba si vertex? The vertex is always in between the focus and the directrix. So, ito yung focus, ito yung directrix. So, ilang units yun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sa gitna doon ang vertex. So, that's 1, 2, 3. Yan. So, yan ang yung vertex. Ang coordinates niya, ang x coordinate ay 6. Ang y coordinate ay 5. So, 6 and 5. Okay? Yan. So, ito yung nagbibigay ng h and k. So, h is 6, k is 5. Yung p naman is the distance from the vertex to the focus. So, vertex to focus, mag-count tayo ng 1, 2, 3. So, yan. P is 3. 3 units. Okay. Now, next naman, identify the direction of the parabola, of the opening of the parabola. And for us to determine kung saan siya opening, we ask ourselves this one. WTF? Where's the focus with respect to the vertex? Okay. WTF doesn't mean what you think about. Here, let's make it an educational acronym. Okay, WTF. Where is the focus with respect to the vertex? So this is your vertex. The focus is on the left. Ibig sabihin, opening to the left. WTF? Left. Where's the focus? Left. Okay, opening to the left ang inyong parabola. Now, dahil opening to the left, ito yung inyong equation. Okay. The next, substitute the values for h, k, and p. So h is 6, k is 5, p is 6. Substitute. Ay, 3 pa lang p, sorry. Substitute. Then, simplify. So, negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. And that is your standard form of equation of your parabola. So again, that is the standard form of equation of the parabola with the focus at 3 and 5 and the directrix at x equals 9. Now we come to the last part of this lesson, lesson 3. Last part is on applying what we learned about parabola in real life scenarios or situations. So applications for parabola may include important property of the parabola makes them useful in constructing satellite dishes and reflectors for lamps and telescopes. So ganyan. Kasi parabolic naman ang shape nun ng mga satellite dishes, ng reflectors ng lamps at ng flashlight at ng telescope. Yan. Tapos, in optics, merong point doon na focus kung saan, if galing doon ang inyong mga signal or light, it will bounce sa inyong reflector at magiging parallel yung mga lines yun. Kaya straight yung pag-flash ng light sa isang flashlight. And also kapag satellite dish, if it wants to get the signals, all signals na mag-bounce sa reflector, ay papunta rin naman sa focus. Ganyan. So, ganun po yung concept doon sa parabola. So, gagamitin natin yun. Okay? So, let's have, first, a searchlight has a parabolic reflector that forms a bowl which is 12 inches wide from rim to rim and 8 inches deep, as shown in the figure in the left. Yan. If the filament of the light bulb is located at the focus, how far from the vertex of the reflector is it? So, meron tayong given dito na reflector ng isang searchlight or ng flashlight, ganyan. And then we are trying to locate kung saan dapat yung filament ng light bulb. Kasi dapat nasa focus siya para maximum yung light efficiency ng light na lumabas doon para straight yung, para hindi kalayat or hindi sabog yung light doon. Okay? Okay, so ilalagay natin yung filament na yun sa focus. Now, given this illustration, we illustrate again when we deal with word problems or applications of conic sections. We try to put the reference point at the origin if possible. So let's illustrate this one on a Cartesian plane. So there. So eto, yung vertex natin ilagay natin sa origin para mas madali at mas simple yung equation natin. Then, yan. Mas pinili natin yung opening upward kasi aside from ito yung illustration, positive yung value ng yung 4p doon, di ba? Positive. Yan. So, hindi siya negative. So, mas maayos siya i-solve. Okay? So, ito yung inyong searchlight, yung kanyang reflector, parabolic reflector. So, from this end to end, that's 12 inches wide. From rim to rim pala. And then 8 inches deep. Here, 8. Yan. Kaya sa may 6 at sa may negative 6. Kasi sa gitna noon ang 0, 0. Para 6 and negative 6, ang distance between those two numbers is 12. Yes. So at this point, meron tayong, at the end, coordinates na 6 and 8. Pwede naman dito sa other side, kaso negative 6 and 8 siya. So pwede pa rin naman siya. But we want to be positive naman all the time here para maayos. So that gives us X and Y. Okay. So the focus or the filament of the light bulb is located on the focus. Now, from the focus to the vertex, diba, that is P. So that is what we are looking for, the distance between the vertex and the focus. So we are looking for P in this given application or example. So from that, opening upward, vertex at origin, yan. The standard equation is x squared equals 4py. X is 6, y is 8. So p na lang ang wala. So pwede natin mahanap yun. Substitute. So this is 36. 4 times 8 is 32. Then divide both sides by 32. So 36 divided by 32 is 1.125. Ibig sabihin, P is 1.125 inches. Yun ang hinahanap natin dito, di ba? So therefore, the filament of the light bulb must be located 1.125 inches above the vertex. There. So yun. So ganun ang pag-solve. So similarly, if you want to design a satellite dish, ganito rin ang process on how to locate the proper location of the receiver. Yeah. Example number 2, in a suspension bridge, the shape of the suspension cables is parabolic. So parabola. the bridge shown in the figure has towers that are 600 meters apart, and the lowest point of the suspension cables is 150 meters below the top of the towers. We are to find the equation of the parabolic part of the cables, placing origin of the coordinate system at the vertex. So what we are looking for here is just the equation of the parabolic part of the cables. Okay. Note that this equation is used to find the length of the cable needed in the construction of a bridge. So, yun. Okay, so if you want to explore or extend from the equation, pwede mo nang mahanap yung length ng cable. Okay, so useful yun siya sa engineering works. Okay, so 600 meters apart ang towers, 150 meters below the top, ang lowest point ng cable, at ito yung figure niya. Okay, so yan. So we are to find the equation of the parabolic part of the cables, placing origin at the coordinate system at the vertex. Okay. So, yan, 600. And pag-illustrate naman natin dito sa ating Cartesian plane. So, yan, yung cables. Of course, opening upward. Walang cable sa bridge na opening downward. Okay. Yung arc yun, yung opening downward. And then, ito ay 600 meters. So, let's say that is our 4P, 600. Let's say that is our, how wide, di ba? How wide our parabola is. So, represented siya by latus rectum, di ba? So, 600. So, that means P is 150. Okay. Of course, wala tayong focus na involved dito kasi cable, so wala namang focus doon somewhere. So, opening upwards, of course, vertex at origin, nilagay natin dito para mas maayos. So, x squared equals 4py ang ating equation. Our P is 150. So, we substitute that one. So, 4 times 150, that's 600. So that is our equation of the parabolic part of the cable. So yung cable na to, ang equation niya ay x squared equals 600y. Yun ang pinapahanap sa problem natin. Okay, so yun. So that is the equation for this given problem. So that is how you apply what we learned about parabola in real life scenarios or situations. So useful talaga siya for engineering works. Yeah. So that's it for this lesson 3, the parabola video lecture. Muchas gracias.